about the money's been spent wisely, and now I think they're starting to approach the finished product, a team capable of winning NBA titles for years to come. Certainly they'll be contending for them, you would think.
Sure. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Durant, Ibaka, and Perkins compose the front group. Westbrook and Cephalosha in the backcourt. Stolen by Bosh. Fast break, here they come. And here's LeBron outside. That's good. LeBron's now got 6. And for the Thunder, they've been a team that has preached defense first. And with the addition of Kendrick Perkins, that certainly adds now to a big, athletic, and physical, tough team up front. And really from top to bottom, Steve.
Yeah, they've got a nice bench, too, Kevin. There's not a whole lot lacking on this roster. But what they have to do is improve from within. Last year, I thought they were exposed in the playoffs. They didn't get great shots. They didn't look fluid offensively. Those are areas that they can improve in.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, I spoke briefly with Eric Spoelstra. Their main focal point is going to be defense, according to him. He said, I want my guys putting a body on every shooter and battling for every rebound. This could turn into a pretty physical basketball game by the sound of it, guys.
Good stuff, Doris. Thanks. That's a mantra, Mark, we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
Yeah, you hear it all the time, Kevin. And that's the identity they want to have today. And I think it'll work for them as long as they execute it. Yeah, exactly. It's one thing to say it, but you got to bring it. And I think this team has to show great energy and aggression early on if they're going to win this game. Quite the interesting season for Chris Bosh last year. I mean, obviously more team success than he really enjoyed in Toronto, but individually, his numbers dropped a bit. I don't think it bothered him, though. He wanted to win.
And stolen by Chalmers. Here's the break. Stolen by Durant. And here they come. And stolen by Chalmers. Now here's LeBron. He's got 15. And again, Miami with the triple. I'll talk about Bosh's numbers from last season, Steve. His rebounding and his field goal percentage did drop off from the year before.
Well, his shooting percentages last year were really in line or even above his career numbers. So I thought Bosh had a good season. It just took him some time to kind of adjust to playing with his new team and a new style. But ultimately, Bosh made a big impact down there.
Now here's Bosh following the shot by Kevin Durant. And they're on the break from deep LeBron. And then he got another 3.
Impressive offensive execution to this point, and that's what's gotten them this lead. Well, it's paid off on the scoreboard, the fact that they've been together and productive offensively.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
You know, one thing we saw with LeBron in his first year in Miami was a career best field goal percentage, in part because he reduced the number of threes that he took. Wasn't quite as willing and ready to settle for the 3. He was more interested in trying to attack that rim more, and it paid off for him big time.
James Harden, he's checked in for Thabo Cephalosha. Now, here is Ibaka. And they get it. Durant. And it's Perkins with the jam. Under 9 minutes left in the first quarter of the game. The 3 from LeBron. Good on the shot. LeBron's now got 24 points. So here's Westbrook. Clark, once again, you're all over the numbers. One more thought about LeBron's attempts. Just to back up what you said, we saw his attempts go from over 5 a game to Steve about 3.5 a game. And I think that helped his overall game.
Yeah, Kevin, I think that's the right number. Somewhere, between 3 and 4. He's got so much ability and athleticism. He doesn't need to launch three-pointers. So I think he needs to be judicious about them and really focus on getting to the rim, getting to the basket with his penetration. They got a big lead early. We'll see if they can continue this momentum. Yeah, guys, they've been strong on both ends of the floor so far, and I think they can keep it up.
Now here's Westbrook. Now the dish to Perkins. Jumper off the screen. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Tell you what, that guy's got a little sandpaper in his game. He's a dirty player, fella.
That was some dirty work he did to get that put back up and in.
He fought his way for that hoop. That was impressive. They have just been pouring in threes from the start. and the defense is grounded. I mean, they can't find a way to get out of the hole. I mean, a nice lead to start the game with.
No timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, you could see last season with the big three that early on offensively they couldn't quite figure it out. But as the season went on, they got more and more comfortable with each other. And I thought by the end of the year, they played pretty well together.
Now here's Westbrook. Defended by Chalmers. Chalmers against Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. But from Ibaka, with nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Ibaka's got his second basket. And you're right, Steve, about what you said in regard to the Heat. You know, anytime you bring new guys together, there is a feeling out period. But Clark, obviously, this was an extreme case.
Yeah, I agree with both of you there. I mean, it just takes a lot of time and massaging when you have that much star power coming together for guys to figure out their roles and then accept their roles and excel in it. That's a three-pronged process.
Lots.
Yep.
Lot to deal with. And here's Westbrook after LeBron James hitting the free.
Well, credit the defense, but you've got to be more careful with the ball.
Wow, he is just carrying shot after shot from long range. And he'll keep calling and begging for the ball, I'm sure.
Westbrook picks him up. Takes a three. LeBron James again from deep. LeBron's now got 39. And it's the Thunder with the ball.
Bolster was in a really odd and tough position last season. Never before had there been a bigger free agent talent swing. And he was tasked with getting 3 huge superstars to mesh as a unit. He's doing a nice job.
Stolen by Bosch. They've got numbers. And here's Wade. LeBron outside. Guarded now by Durant. Fires from deep. LeBron James again from deep. LeBron's now got 45 points. Back to Spolster because he was the first coach, Steve, to deal with that much talent. He had some very unique situations pop up along that road.
Well, he sure did, Kevin, and he had to coach that team under a microscope all season long. The basketball world was watching, and that Miami team went through some ups and downs. But in the end, I think Eric Spoelstra did a fantastic job, and he looks to be one of the bright young coaches in this league.
It's been a real struggle just trying to hang on to the ball for this club. Well, Steve, that's a big reason for the deficit. I mean, they've just had trouble taking care of the ball.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 3-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing them. I think they've got to find a way to chase them off the three-point line.
Now here's Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Steps back and shoots. LeBron James again from deep. LeBron's now got 51. Here's Westbrook. About 4.5 minutes left to play in the first. It's one-on-one. LeBron outside. The three is launched. And again, Miami with the triple.
Wow, he just keeps rolling. Unreal. You talk about putting up points in a hurry. I mean, he's got personal spurtability. He can't miss.
Even in transition, a wide-open three is tough to pass up.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Sometimes you just got to make the easy pass. Somebody's open, throw it to them. When you do that